Okay, let's unpack this. We're doing a deep dive today into, well, something pretty interesting. Marine blackwater.
Mm-hmm. Human waste from boats.
Right. And specifically, how we can maybe use artificial intelligence to flip it from being just waste, an environmental problem, into something profitable, a resource.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually an amazing feedstock. And the key, is these modern vacuum flush toilets on boats.
Oh, yeah. How so?
Well, they use hardly any water, maybe just a liter, sometimes even less, per flush.
Okay.
So what you get isn't like dilute city sewage. It's really concentrated stuff. High chemical oxygen demand, or Surratt.
Okay.
And it's packed with valuable things like nitrogen and phosphorus. It's perfect for resource recovery, really.
But isn't concentrated waste like really unstable? I imagine it varies hugely from boat to boat, right? Not like a steady municipal plant.
That's the core challenge.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Highly heterogeneous.
So if you try to do something like, say, anaerobic digestion, turning it into biogas or fertilizer, that variability must cause chaos?
Total chaos. Yeah. We see AD inhibition all the time. The process it sours, it fails, because the chemistry jumps around too quickly.
Right.
And that's where the AI becomes, well, essential. It's the stability engine.
Okay, so how does that work, the AI?
Machine learning, deep learning models, they watch sensor data in real time. Things like pH, yes, but crucially, volatile fatty acids, VFAs.
VFAs, why are they important?
They're the early warning sign. They spike before the whole digester system crashes.
Oh, got it. So the AI sees that spike coming.
And it can trigger adjustments. Dynamically change parameters, maybe add alkalinity, adjust feeding rates, whatever's needed.
Which stops the system from failing.
Exactly. And that dramatically cuts your operational expenditure, your OPEX, because you don't need someone watching it constantly, 24/7, reduces that human oversight.
Makes sense. But okay, building these digestion plants, even small ones, sounds expensive. Is that the first step? Seems like a big jump.
No, definitely not. The source material we look at is really clear on this. The strategy has to be data first, resource second.
Data first.
You have to de-risk the big manufacturing investment later on. So the lowest risk way in is what they call Model 4, AI-powered waste data analytics.
Okay, Model 4, what does that look like?
You basically upgrade existing pump-out stations, add some sensors, connect them to an AI platform, relatively low capital cost, maybe 10K to 50K per unit, a smart pump-out.
Smart pump-out, I like that. But how do you make money just from data? You're not selling biogas or fertilizer yet.
You sell high-value diagnostics, preventative diagnostics.
To who? The boat owner.
Precisely. The AI analyzes the waste profile as it's pumped out. It can spot early signs of trouble on the boat, maybe a slow clog forming, or the wrong chemicals getting into their system.
Wow, okay.
And that diagnostic report, that's valuable information for a yacht owner. You sell it for, say, $300 to $700.
Okay, so that generates revenue up front.
High margin revenue, yes. And critically, it builds the data set, that detailed high-resolution data you absolutely need before you can confidently move into the resource side.
Right, that de-risking element again. So once you have that data foundation, then you move to Model 1, the biofuel and fertilizer.
And then you can justify it, yes. Model 1 involves mobile anaerobic digestion units, compact, maybe truck-mounted, moderate CapEx, think $50K to $300 maybe.
And these produce?
They produce biogas, sure, about 61% methane, which has value. But the real money, often, is in the solid output, the digest state.
The fertilizer component.
Exactly. If treated correctly, it can be a Class A EQ biosolid. That's a high-quality, safe fertilizer product.
Class A EQ. That sounds official.
It is. It means strict EPA standards, specifically 40 CFR Part 503. And that quality allows it to compete with premium organic fertilizers, maybe fetching around $130 a ton.
But getting that certification, that Class A EQ, that can't be easy, can it? Especially with variable waste. Doesn't that add huge cost and complexity?
Oh, absolutely. That's the catch. Achieving that standard is demand as it dictates the technology you need.
Like what kind of technology?
Often requires advanced treatment steps, like pasteurization, to guarantee pathogen kill. We're talking really strict limits.
How strict?
For example, salmonella density has to be less than 3 mpn, most probable number per 4 grams of solids. That's a clinical level of clean for fertilizer.
Wow.
That's what drives the technical complexity and, a significant chunk of the CapEx for Model 1. You need robust systems to hit that mark reliably.
So let's zoom out. You've got a growing fleet of these smart pump outs, Model 4, feeding data to a central AI. And you have some mobile AD units, Model 1. How does the AI manage all that?
That's where the central AI platform becomes the logistics brain.
Yeah.
because it knows from the Model 4 data the exact composition and concentration of waste from each pump out.
Ah, so it can route the waste.
Precisely. It can direct the really high concentration, high nutrient waste, the good stuff, toward maybe larger stationary facilities, those called the Model 3, designed for maximum purity Class A EQ fertilizer.
And the less concentrated stuff.
That might be more efficiently sent to other mobile units, maybe focus more on water reclamation, which is Model 2. The AI optimizes the flow for the whole system based on the real-time data feed.
Okay. That paints a pretty clear picture. So the big takeaway here for you listening seems to be, yes, you can make valuable resources from marine waste.
It's definitely viable.
But the key, maybe the surprising key, is that the data comes first. Those diagnostic reports from the smart pump outs, they're not just a side hustle.
No, they're foundational. They provide the initial profit, and more importantly, they de-risk the much larger investments needed for actually manufacturing the biofuel and fertilizer.
Which leads to a final thought, I suppose. Think about how this AI-driven data capture changes something totally mundane, like a boat pump-out service.
Yeah, a service that boat owners have to pay for anyway, sometimes up to, nearly $185.
Right. It shifts it from just being a necessary cost, a chore, into potentially being the primary profit engine that actually funds this whole circular economy transformation.
Suddenly, the data about the waste becomes almost as valuable, maybe even more valuable initially, than the waste itself. It's a fascinating shift.